Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a new video. In this one we'll be going over the UI and some other nice settings. So let's go in game. I'll try to keep this short as I can as always. Let's just start with the edit HUD. As you can see, I have my Ancestral Vision up here. I have my party screen up here, so it's pretty close to my screen and I can always see what's happening. I have my own HP bar slightly to the left, my skill bar below, and I have my enemy target here and my friendly target here. So I can always monitor the character I am healing and the one I am damaging at the same time. These things are just the standard ones. You can just pause the video here and just copy the placement of things if you would so like. This is my Ancestral Vision. This is very important to set up as a healer. This is basically one of the most important things that enables your gameplay. You can set this up on two different ways. You can set it up for in-party healing or out-of-party healing. I generally recommend setting this up for out-of-party healing because you can heal people outside of your party. I currently have mine set up for in-party healing. I am showing my feuds. These are basically the enemy healers. They almost always have low magic evasion, so they are really nice targets to hit with your sleep combo. When an enemy blob is charging towards us, odds are that there are like 2 or 3 enemy healers in there that can be used as a very nice anchor to spread sleeps in. I have my interests selected. Those are like the persons of interest you can also add to your socials. In my case, these are my shot callers or other guild MVPs that are very important to keep alive. Like I have quite some good players in my party, so I generally do not heal out of party because me putting my heals on cooldown is a pretty big risk for them to be caught in damage while I'm recharging my cooldowns. I do make an exception for the persons of interest. Those are like equal or larger value for the guild. I have my friends, which is basically, I use it the same as my interests and my party. Like if you're setting up Ancestral Vision, I would most likely recommend you to also tag friendly guilds and my guild, so you can also heal within your alliance. Renewal interval every 3 seconds. Range, I put this on 40 meters so I can see if people are far away or not far away. And this will show, like, this will recharge the Ancestral Vision every 3 seconds. This is super nice to have for your Clay Salvation, which is default 15 meters with the skill specialization 20 meters. So you can always see, okay, who's in my range and who isn't. If people are dropping low, you can see, oh, can I tag over and start healing them? Are they close enough or not? Some other nice settings. I'll just start going through everything maybe. Controls. I have Q skills disabled. I see a lot of people run this enabled. This creates a nice buffer for your skills. It glitches for me often. It bugs up, like when I'm charging my fireball. It sometimes just randomly throws the fireball away mid-cast while I'm not even done charging it. And I don't have any trouble with queuing skills with this toggled off. Auto move within range to attack target. I don't like this, so I'm not using this. Auto move within range to use beneficial skills. I have this turned on because it, often when you want to swift heal someone, he's like 1 meter out of your range, so you can just automatically sidestep to heal them. Auto use non-targeted beneficial skills on self. Yeah, sure, why not? These are some other ones. Character. I have this set to show party member animations for performance. Show character name. I have this set to user settings. If you're a pure healer and enemy guilds don't really interest you, you can put the name and health on off, then you'll just see enemy guild marks walking around. If you are a staff wand like me and you are hitting enemies, then you will want to turn this on. Friendly player characters. This is a very hard one because I would generally recommend turning this on. However, I mainly focus on my own party. I don't heal out of my party that often unless they are persons of interest, and even with this off they will show up on your map. So I have this turned off currently. it is highly recommended to turn these on. So you can see all your guildies, where they are, what their HP is, so you can keep them alive. So I would definitely turn these on. Miss characters, you can do whatever with these. I don't really pay much attention to them, so I just leave the marks on so I can see if there are people running up on us. Yeah, and always keep refuel my equipped weapons on, because why would you turn this off? And show other Amitoi off, of course, for performance. Target. This is also one where there are various options that are viable. I have my tap target search by order of priority for attacking players, hostile guilds, feud players, and hostile players, and I have the rest all turned off, and I have cancel selection by clicking the ground on. This enables me to, like, if I'm selecting someone, I can just click anywhere to drop the target. This makes reselecting targets very quickly. Somehow it bugs on this, but in actual combat it's working very nice for me. It's personal preference, but you can try it out. Auto target when attacking, auto target with mouse over when attacking without the target. I really like this one. This allows me to just hover over an enemy when I want to cast skills. Like, for example, if I want to go sleep, I can just hover over the nameplate, cast sleep and karmic haze, and it will spread it. I can click the floor to drop the target, and I can do the same for whenever I want to attack something else again. Click the floor, re-click, click the floor, re-click, click the floor. You can also use like a keybind to cancel targets. It's very nice. There's another one I see many people run. Auto target nearest enemy when attacking without a target. I think this is very nice for close range players, and I think it's awful for players on range. And I can demonstrate why. Look, if I'm standing here and I want to cast here, as long as I hover over someone, the first option will be used and it will cast there. But if I am on the floor and if I will cast my skill now, you will see it will target the nearest enemy to me, which is here. See? And I'm firing somewhere I absolutely do not want to cast my skills. So this is why I will not use this. And I don't think you should either. For the other settings, well, there's basically graphic settings, but this is super personal preference. As you can see, I'm playing on 4K, so I have my DLSS set to balanced with frame generation on. If you play on a lower resolution with a decent video card, you can always put this on like quality or whatever. Quality settings, these are super personal as well. I generally keep everything on medium with my character counts on high. Most of these settings are pretty hard to test regarding their performance impact, because things like view distance or vegetation quality, they will tank your quality, your FPS in some situation, and they will have zero impact on the other ones. Some other settings, they can either tank your FPS if another setting is turned up, or have absolutely no impact if some other setting is turned down. So I think medium is just a pretty nice balanced way for me to stay on high FPS. Like on my system, I rarely ever drop below 90 FPS, even in like large scale PvP situations. So some settings to consider are character count. I'm pretty sure you will pretty much always want to keep this set to high. Going down, you can see basically everything on medium. Vegetation quality on low, because there are some boss arenas where setting this to like medium or higher will absolutely tank your performance. Depth of field, motion blur, chromatic aberration, lens flare all off. Level of detail set to medium. Character shadow quality on low, because this will also tank your performance. Lighting quality, terrain quality medium, and then the volumetric settings to low as well, because these generally have a large impact as well. Shader preloading on epic, and optimize large scale combat, you can turn this off and on. I haven't seen any performance impact on this setting, so I just keep it on for whatever reason. And then there's also the shortcut settings. As you can see, I have my enchanting time here, and I have my victorious energy here. In the previous settings, you saw me configure this that if I don't have a target selected, I will use it on myself. But there are also situations that you do have a target selected, but you do want to use it on yourself. Same goes for like your swift healing. You can go to settings, shortcuts, and then there's also a set of shortcuts for use skill on self. Like if you look at slot 4 and 5, I have this set up to shift and scroll wheel up, shift and scroll wheel down. So if I hold my shift button and scroll up and scroll down, I will use both my self buffs on myself. Obviously you can only use victorious energy on yourself either way, but I just rather have one combination. If I want to buff up myself and a party member, I shift Q, shift E. I want to buff up myself, I shift scroll up, scroll down. And if I scroll down here, you can see my swift healing is set to C. So with this, I will heal an ally. And if I shift C, I will heal myself. This is a very nice thing to use. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. I'm gonna quickly wrap it up because I've just been summoned to Sanctum and I have a very big feeling that we're about to eclipse now and I don't want it to happen while I'm recording this video. So thanks for watching and see you soon.